Top 25 PMO interview questions and answers. Preparing for a PMO project management office. Interview requires both technical knowledge and strategic insight. Employers seek candidates who understand governance, process alignment, stakeholder management, and project delivery frameworks. Strong responses demonstrate how you balance organizational standards with project execution. This guide presents the top 25 PMO interview questions with clear, professional answers. Each answer is concise yet detailed to help you stand out, whether you're interviewing for a PMO analyst, manager, or director role. 1. What is the role of a PMO in an organization? A PMO provides structure, governance, and standards for project execution. It ensures consistency across projects through processes, methodologies, and reporting. The PMO acts as a bridge between project teams and senior management, aligning projects with business objectives. It monitors performance, manages risks, and supports decision-making with accurate data. Additionally, it helps organizations achieve efficiency, reduce redundancy, and improve resource allocation, ensuring that projects deliver expected value and contribute to long-term strategic goals. 2. How does a PMO add value to a business? A PMO adds value by ensuring projects align with strategic priorities and deliver measurable results. It standardizes project management practices, enabling greater efficiency and consistency across the portfolio. Through governance, reporting, and oversight, it provides transparency and accountability to stakeholders. PMOs also support resource optimization, risk management, and cost control. By providing data-driven insights, the PMO empowers leadership to make informed decisions, ultimately driving business growth, enhancing ROI, and ensuring sustainable organizational success. 3. What are the different types of PMOs? PMOs can be categorized into 3 main types: supportive, controlling, and directive. A supportive PMO provides templates, best practices, and training with minimal control. A controlling PMO enforces compliance with methodologies and standards. A directive PMO directly manages projects, assigning resources and overseeing execution. The type depends on organizational needs and culture. Each model varies in authority and involvement, but collectively aims to improve project governance, alignment, and successful delivery across the business portfolio. 4. How you ensure projects align with business objectives. Ensuring alignment begins with clear communication of organizational strategy and translating it into project selection criteria. I work with stakeholders to prioritize projects that deliver measurable value. The PMO uses governance frameworks, portfolio reviews, and performance metrics to monitor progress. Regular checkpoints, reporting, and steering committee meetings ensure alignment remains intact. If deviations occur, corrective actions are applied. By keeping business strategy at the forefront, projects consistently contribute to long-term organizational success and growth. 5. What metrics does a PMO track? A PMO typically tracks key performance indicators, KPIs, such as schedule adherence, budget variance, scope changes, and resource utilization. It also monitors project risks, benefits realization, and customer satisfaction. At the portfolio level, it assesses strategic alignment, return on investment, and delivery performance trends. Metrics provide transparency for stakeholders, highlight areas requiring corrective action, and support informed decision-making. By consistently monitoring these indicators, the PMO ensures projects meet objectives, optimize resources, and deliver expected value. 6. How you handle resistance to PMO processes. Resistance often arises from lack of awareness or fear of added bureaucracy. I address this by engaging stakeholders early, explaining the benefits of standardized processes, and demonstrating how PMO practices improve efficiency and outcomes. Providing training, soliciting feedback, and showing quick wins helps build acceptance. Flexibility is key. Adapting processes to fit business needs ensures adoption. Over time, consistent communication and proof of value transform resistance into support, ensuring smoother integration of PMO practices. 7. What is the difference between project governance and project management? Project governance refers to the framework of policies, roles, and procedures that guide decision-making and ensure accountability across projects. It focuses on alignment with organizational objectives and compliance. Project management, on the other hand, deals with planning, executing and controlling individual projects. While project management ensures successful delivery, governance ensures the right projects are pursued in the right way. A PMO integrates both, ensuring projects deliver results while adhering to organizational standards and strategy. 8. How do you prioritize projects in portfolio? Prioritization is based on alignment with strategic goals, potential ROI, risk level, resource availability, and urgency. I use scoring models, weighted criteria, and stakeholder input to objectively assess each project. The PMO then facilitates portfolio reviews to validate priorities and adjust as business needs evolve. Transparency in decision-making ensures fairness and accountability. By applying structured prioritization methods, the organization invests in initiatives that deliver maximum value while balancing risk and resource constraints. 9. How do you measure PMO success? PMO success is measured by its ability to deliver business value and support strategic objectives. Key indicators include project success rates, adherence to timelines and budgets, stakeholder satisfaction, and resource utilization. Success also depends on the PMO's role in improving governance, standardization, and decision-making. If projects consistently deliver expected benefits, organizational efficiency improves, and executives trust PMO data for strategy, the PMO can be considered successful in creating measurable impact and long-term value. 10. What tools and software do PMOs use? PMOs often use project management tools like MS Project, Primavera, or Smartsheet for planning and scheduling. Collaboration tools such as Jira, Trello, and Asana support agile and hybrid environments. For portfolio and reporting needs, platforms like Clarity PPM, PlanView, and Power BI are common. Tools are selected based on organizational size, complexity, and methodology. Effective PMOs integrate these tools to standardize processes, track progress, improve communication, and ensure visibility across all projects and portfolios. 11. How do you ensure effective resource management? Resource management begins with accurate demand forecasting and skills assessment. The PMO maintains a resource pool database and works with managers to allocate talent where needed. By monitoring workload, avoiding overallocation, and balancing priorities, conflicts are minimized. Regular resource reviews and capacity planning ensure availability for high-priority projects. Using tools for visibility, the PMO enables optimal allocation, reduces bottlenecks, and enhances productivity, ensuring resources are used effectively to achieve both short-term and strategic goals. 12. How does a PMO support risk management? A PMO supports risk management by standardizing identification, assessment, and mitigation processes across projects. It establishes risk registers, scoring systems, and escalation frameworks. By monitoring risks collectively, the PMO ensures proactive handling of interdependencies and systemic threats. Regular risk reviews and lessons learned sessions strengthen organizational resilience. Additionally, the PMO provides tools, training, and expert guidance to project managers. This structured approach ensures risks are managed consistently, reducing surprises, and increasing the likelihood of project success. 13. How do you ensure stakeholder engagement? Engagement starts with clear communication of project objectives and benefits tailored to stakeholder interests. I map stakeholders based on influence and involvement, then create a communication plan that aligns with expectations. Regular updates, dashboards, and review meetings maintain transparency. Listening to feedback and incorporating it fosters trust. By actively involving stakeholders in decision-making and demonstrating value through outcomes, the PMO ensures strong collaboration, reducing resistance and strengthening project success rates across the organization. 14. What challenges do PMOs typically face? Common PMO challenges include resistance to process adoption, lack of executive support, insufficient resources, and conflicting priorities across departments. Misalignment with organizational strategy or treating PMO processes as bureaucracy can undermine credibility. Additionally, balancing agile and traditional approaches may create friction. Effective PMOs address these challenges by building strong stakeholder relationships, demonstrating value, and adapting practices to organizational needs. Clear communication, quick wins, and continuous improvement are critical for overcoming these obstacles and sustaining impact. 15. How do you implement a new PMO? Implementing a PMO begins with assessing organizational needs, current project management maturity, and strategic goals. I secure executive sponsorship and clearly define the PMO's mission, vision, and scope. Developing standardized processes, tools, and governance frameworks follows. Piloting with a few projects helps demonstrate value before scaling. Training staff, engaging stakeholders, and measuring success with defined KPIs ensure adoption. Implementation is a phased process requiring flexibility, communication, and ongoing refinement to meet evolving business demands effectively. 16. How do you manage change within a PMO? Change management starts with communicating the reasons and benefits of change clearly to all stakeholders. I ensure leadership support, provide training, and establish feedback channels. The PMO applies structured methodologies like Adker or Cotter's model to guide transitions. Resistance is addressed through engagement and support. Regular monitoring ensures progress stays on track. By aligning changes with organizational objectives and demonstrating improvements, the PMO fosters acceptance, ensuring smooth transitions and long-term sustainability of new practices. 17. How does a PMO interact with senior management? A PMO acts as a strategic partner to senior management by providing accurate, timely data and insights on projects and portfolios. It delivers dashboards, reports, and recommendations that support informed decision-making. The PMO also facilitates governance forums and ensures projects align with corporate objectives. By providing transparency and highlighting risks or opportunities, it strengthens executive confidence. Effective PMOs maintain open communication channels, ensuring leadership has the visibility and control needed to guide project success. 18. What is the difference between a PMO and a project manager? A project manager oversees the planning, execution, and delivery of a specific project. Their role is focused on achieving defined scope, time, and budget objectives. A PMO, however, operates at the organizational level, establishing standards, governance, and strategic alignment across multiple projects. While project managers execute, PMOs enable and oversee. Together, they ensure both individual project success and portfolio-wide efficiency, creating synergy between tactical delivery and strategic business objectives for long-term organizational success. 19. How do you ensure continuous improvement in a PMO? Continuous improvement is achieved by regularly reviewing processes, performance, and outcomes. The PMO conducts lessons learned workshops, tracks KPIs, and gathers stakeholder feedback to identify gaps. Benchmarking against industry standards ensures best practices are incorporated. Incremental updates to methodologies, tools, and training foster efficiency. A culture of adaptability and innovation is encouraged. By institutionalizing learning and refinement, the PMO evolves alongside organizational needs, driving consistent performance improvements and ensuring ongoing relevance and strategic value. 20. How do you handle conflicting project priorities? Conflicting priorities are resolved through structured governance and portfolio management processes. I facilitate discussions with stakeholders to assess project value, urgency, and alignment with strategy, using objective criteria, such as ROI, risk, and resource availability, ensures fair decision-making. Clear communication and documentation of decisions enhance transparency. Where compromises are necessary, trade-offs are agreed collaboratively. The PMO ensures resources are allocated optimally and organizational focus remains on initiatives that deliver the highest strategic benefits. 21. How do you balance agile and traditional project management in a PMO? Balancing agile and traditional approaches requires flexibility. The PMO establishes hybrid frameworks, supporting teams based on project type and complexity. Agile projects benefit from lightweight reporting and adaptive processes, while traditional projects follow structured governance. The PMO ensures both methodologies coexist by defining common standards, integrating reporting, and aligning with business strategy. By fostering collaboration, training, and continuous improvement, the PMO enables organizations to benefit from agility without compromising on oversight and consistency. 22. How do you ensure knowledge management within a PMO? Knowledge management involves capturing, storing, and sharing lessons learned, templates, and best practices across the organization. The PMO establishes centralized repositories, encourages documentation, and promotes a culture of knowledge sharing. Regular workshops and communities of practice help disseminate expertise. By integrating knowledge into training and decision-making, the PMO prevents repeated mistakes, accelerates project delivery, and builds organizational maturity. Effective knowledge management ensures valuable insights remain accessible and continuously improve future project outcomes. 23. What is your experience with PMO maturity models? I have experience using PMO maturity models like CMMI and OPM3 to assess capabilities and identify areas for growth. These models help benchmark current practices, establish improvement roadmaps, and align processes with organizational goals. By evaluating governance, methodologies, resource management, and performance measurement, I guide organizations toward higher maturity levels. Progress is tracked through defined KPIs. Maturity models enable continuous improvement, positioning the PMO as a strategic enabler for consistent value delivery and business growth. 24. How do you handle underperforming projects? Underperforming projects are addressed by first analyzing root causes, such as unclear requirements, resource issues, or poor communication. The PMO facilitates recovery plans, reallocates resources, and implements corrective measures. Escalation frameworks ensure timely decisions from leadership when needed. Monitoring progress closely ensures improvements take effect. In cases where recovery is not feasible, project termination is recommended to preserve resources. By managing proactively, the PMO safeguards business value and prevents systemic risk from affecting the broader portfolio. 25. Where do you see the future of PMOs? The future of PMOs lies in becoming strategic enablers, not just governance bodies. With digital transformation, PMOs will leverage AI, automation, and analytics for real-time insights and smarter decision-making. Agile and hybrid methodologies will dominate, requiring flexible frameworks. PMOs will increasingly focus on benefits realization, innovation, and organizational agility. By evolving with business needs and embracing technology, PMOs will strengthen their role as value-driven partners, contributing to long-term organizational competitiveness and success. A strong PMO ensures projects deliver measurable value while aligning with organizational goals. Interviewers assess your ability to balance governance, efficiency, and adaptability. By preparing answers to these common questions, you demonstrate knowledge, leadership, and strategic thinking. Whether addressing stakeholder engagement, risk management, or portfolio alignment, your responses should reflect both practical experience and business impact. With the right preparation, you can confidently present yourself as a capable and results-driven PMO professional.